You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for M3GAN. Before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. M3GAN is a 2023 horror film. Follows M3GAN, a marvel of the artificial intelligence world created by Gemma, who brings M3GAN home to help comfort her 8-year-old niece after she's lost both of her parents. But as M3GAN continues to learn and grow, she truly takes on a personality and mind of her own. The first trailer for M3GAN went viral mostly because of that real quick little dancing scene, those little flips. Since then, we've had women dressed up as M3GAN, these girls going out to football games and performing the halftime shows, dancing on the top of Empire State Buildings, taking over the subways. It all just made me that much more excited to finally see this because I've been hyped since the first time I saw that trailer. And let me tell you, M3GAN does not disappoint. She is just simply the it girl. New horror icon after just one single appearance. M3GAN gave me everything I was hoping for. So let's go ahead and jump into those positives first. Honestly, the biggest positive for me when it comes to M3GAN is tone, because it manages to perfectly strike that comedic, campy horror tone that the trailers promised. And yeah, it more than delivers. I was howling in the movie theater. There are such funny moments throughout this film that are intentionally funny. Don't worry. It is very self aware and plays into the pure camp of it all to the perfect degree. M3GAN as our slaying doll is amazing. Her design is so perfect. And the mix between the animatronics and the CG that make up not only her, but all of the tech in this film is really, really well done and beautifully balanced. She's so much fun when she switches to that evil little side. Oh, it's a great time. She's funny, she has charisma. Perfect. The perfect recipe for a horror icon. Allison Williams is also really good here. She knows the role she was brought in to play, and I thought she played it perfectly. And I think the messaging, the overall script and the story it's telling is an interesting one. Of course, we've dealt with AI turning rogue, going bad many a time at this point, but M3GAN handled it with a nice degree of charm and levels with the idea of humanity in a different type of sense. We're really dealing with grief and human connection here. Honestly, where AI will never be able to compete, but also the dangers of leaning too hard into technology. Not to mention stuff like this, stuff like my mic, your Alexa, all that. How much trust we just put into all of these things. Little nuggets and tidbits thrown in throughout. It's certainly not the messaging at the forefront, but we do touch on personal information problems and, well, safety concerns, of course. But that's not to say that M3GAN goes without the gruesome kills you're hoping for, because, yeah, this is meant to be campy and fun, but it's still a horror film, and it delivers the kills. There's this segment near the end that gives you body horror that I thought was so cool and inventive. It looked great. Really getting M3GAN to do non-human looking things is a great asset that the film utilizes really well. It's sparingly used, but when it is, I thought it was very effective. Yeah, I can imagine that some of the brutal kills here were even more gruesome in the bloodier cut. There is some gruesome stuff that takes place, and they're not afraid to go there. They kill the things, the people, the folks that horror films and movies really shy away from killing. So, ooh, M3GAN's coming for everyone. I also thought it looked great. I thought the cinematography really fit the film. It was well shot, well directed. Honestly, it's a blast. It's just such a fun film. There are witty one-liners in here that are hilarious. There are song segments that are a riot. It's just a really, really entertaining film. So then, what doesn't go so well when it comes to M3GAN? Well, I think the third act is just a tad bit rushed, and that's to get back to M3GAN really letting people have it. Which I appreciated because I do think the third act is just generally awesome and a whole lot of fun. But there's so much emotional weight tied into this young girl's storyline. The grief she has to deal with is something really serious and heavy. And by the time we get to a resolution of her feelings and what she's dealing with for the film, it certainly is very fast. To mention Katie, she's a little bit one note. It was hard to connect to her as a character as much as it was M3GAN or Gemma or even some of these entertaining workers. It's a bit dour, kind of a brat, you can understand, but we don't get to fully explore the underlying psychology as much as maybe I would hope for something so heavy of a topic. Overall, I had a blast with M3GAN. She slayed just as hard as I had imagined walking into this theater. The girls who get it, and those who don't, well, M3GAN might be coming for you. Loved it. I had a blast. I had a ball. I cannot wait to revisit M3GAN again. What a great way to start off film in 2023. So that is my review for M3GAN. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Also, make sure to join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see M3GAN or have you already checked it out? Let me know your thoughts either in the comment section down below or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.